Welcome back. Back with another banger. It's the React Files. Hope you're having a good night. Let's get straight to it.
I've never seen nothing this insane in my life. I've been around the world, I've been to a lot of places around the world. I've never seen nothing this insane. This is trash. I see why she left it.
I didn't go inside. I wasn't here early enough, but everyone who was apparently wasn't told that they had to leave their bags, dropped them all. I found a bag with a car key in it, so I was able to contact the person through their college ID, and I'm waiting to give her car key back.
You would know.
It's unbelievable, man. Just to see how many people would, leave their own belongings here. It's unbelievable. And to see people, I think this stuff should be donated, for the people in need. But it's just crazy to see. You got rotten apples in here. You've got hand warmers, all types of junk.
It just feels weird to see all these bags. People have left a lot of really cute bags all over the place because they couldn't take it into the arena. And now they're probably going to go into the landfill.
I ain't never seen nothing like that either. You can at least put the car key in your pocket. This is insane.
Hey Meta, so what the fuck is this? Yeah, that is the search bar of my Grammygram. That is the Republican hashtag. All those videos you see underneath, very interesting. This right here is the Democrat hashtag. This is the Republican hashtag. That is the Democrat hashtag. You know what's crazy is I don't believe these type of things until they happen to me. One of my followers pointed this out. They said, hey, I clicked on your hashtag. It's acting sus. And I said, let me check. And I clicked on it. Sure enough, they were right. That is what I got. You know what else happened to me that I didn't believe and I thought was just a rumor until it happened to me? This. I have never, on this account, ever followed you. Ever. So this is very sus. I saw this circulating around and everyone was talking about it and I said, is this a rumor? Apparently not. They're forcing us to just follow this account. That's psychotic. Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. You can give me a follow. You won't see my face again. I don't know. They'll probably take that away too. So, anyways, goodbye.
Yo, what's going on? Shout out to Camp Callout. Very interesting.
Oh, it happened. It happened. I said it would. We gotta see here. We gotta see here. I got it on video. It actually happened. Come out the stairs. No way. Did you really? I got it.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
Did y'all see this? So this thing was in the sky last night, and there's a whole bunch of different people that all caught the same recording. And no, it's not a star. You're gonna see it move pretty quick. But look at that. Does that not look like an egg with a serpent wrapping around it? You remember that video that I just made? Very odd, right? It's obviously something super spiritual in the sky. And now it's gonna go behind the house so you know that it's actually, a moving thing and not a star. It's just wild how bright it was as well. You can see right here it starts descending. That's insane. Like the light bringer. You can't tell me they're not the same thing, or they look very, very, very similar. So, did you know that every 4 years on this day today, they do the ritual of Osiris going down the river? You see the big black thing? And when that happens, they try to summon the spirit of Osiris, much like when they said that they were summoning the eggs. They try to summon the spirit of Osiris into the person who was stepping into position on this day. Like this. This is George Washington, literally deified in heaven on the Capitol Dome. Again, man into God, possibly, yeah? Everything in this world goes back to Rome, to Egypt, to Babylon. It's all the same exact thing. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. I'm pretty sure I know what that is.
What is it? Egypt to Rome. What is that in the sky? Were they seeing stuff like that? Shout out to the Real Moon Henry. I wonder where this was and where did it land?
Thank you.
I just want to look at that salute that he gave again, just if anybody missed it, we'll just show it again. He's just wrapped up here. You can hear the... All right, so we just showed that. We just showed that.
Right. It's worth
salute.
It was quick. I think our viewers are smart and they can take a look at that, but it certainly was, it's not something that you typically see at American political rallies, put it that way.
No, it was not something that you usually would see. And it was quick, as you point out, it was very quick, but it was in a moment of intensity for him as he came out dancing, and then he did that. He is a hero here.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
Shout outs to them CNN reporters. I'm not a fan of CNN. I feel they handled this very professionally. They addressed it right there. And I totally agree. They were definitely left in shock.
And I just want to say thank you.
Anyway, let's look at one of these tech billionaire oligarchs speaking at the inauguration.
My heart goes out to you.
Did he just...
I'm back at my house to finally talk about this because everyone's saying it's a Roman salute. It's not that. But if you look up the history behind all these things, it's like, no, it is what he's doing on stage. Now, this is my opinion and all this stuff. And look, I'm still not quite sure where he said, did he mean to do this stuff? Did he not mean to do this stuff? He knew that there would be hundreds of cameras in this facility. He knew that people around the world would be seeing this stuff. And for him to do these things and then also back certain parties in Germany and in the UK that swing a certain way, it's not good. Now, you can make the argument this guy is probably either drunk or high off his mind and probably had no idea what he did on there. But he did it. And it was quick. And it is a statement. It is one of those statements which scare a lot of people right now. And I think that Elon Musk needs to get online and address what he did. Because he did it. He did it. We're all stunned. And I'm sure coming up soon, they're going to say, oh, well, he meant this, he meant that. It was in the heat of the moment. He still did it. And this guy is going to be having a position in our government in Doge. Something that's actually already being sued. My friends in Europe, by the way, are freaking out, especially those in Germany. And this guy is backing, obviously, the opposition in Germany. And they're like, oh no, oh no. But I want your honest opinion, folks. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Actually, tell me where you're watching the video from first, and then tell me what you think. If you're watching from the US or if you're watching from Europe, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to share my videos and follow me for more.
Yeah, we watch it from the US. Shout outs to Germany. Hell, even from Brooklyn. I know what that means. It's just something you don't do. Shout outs to Joey Contino too. He make a great point. He could have been drunk. He could have been high. Gotta be on something, right? Too much coffee? Who knows? I'm not privy to who he supports overseas. But over here, nah, we don't play that shit.
Yeah. Does anyone remember when Elon endorsed a far-right German political party known as the AfD last year? A party so extreme it was under German domestic intelligence surveillance. A party that has some of its figures accused of using Nazi slogans in speeches and downplaying the Holocaust. That's the party this fella was talking to and endorsing. Elon likes them. And I guess it shouldn't be such a surprise because Elon grew up in South Africa's apartheid. You know, a country that was using segregation to disenfranchise an entire population. That's this guy. This guy was growing up with that. And then he immigrated to America. Just connecting the dots over here. That was what it looked like.
No, you are not crazy. You know exactly what that was. Do not let anyone gaslight you. We all know exactly what that was. That was not an accident. Don't let anyone try to tell you that it was an accident. And it was most certainly not a Roman salute. That's what you're going to hear as the excuse for these two hand gestures that we saw from Elon Musk, that it was a Roman salute. No, I'm going to break it down for you. So the Roman salute is a raised arm salute that we used to do in the United States when we would pledge allegiance to our flag, okay? This is school children in the United States pledging allegiance to the flag of the United States of America doing the Roman salute. But historically, the Roman salute, like using the term Roman salute, is historically inaccurate. The term Roman salute literally comes from this specific French painting. As you can see, there are Roman soldiers in this photo and they're raising their arm in salute. Like, there's no historical data from ancient Rome that this was a salute that occurred or happened. It was, you know, curated and created throughout history. But you'll see like the Roman salute in certain like movies that depict, like Gladiator, like those types of movies, you might see it depicted. But when it comes to this specific salute within like the United States, we saw it happen very often. A lot of people do not know this. This was happening regularly. In 1892, when the Pledge of Allegiance was created, there was a salute. The Bellamy salute was created by James B. Upham. It was like the palm out salute to the flag. It was a very commonly used salute when doing the Pledge of Allegiance for many, many years, until the mid-1940s when Congress passed a law stating that this salute was too similar to the salute they were doing over in Germany, and they didn't want anyone to get confused. So that's when the Pledge of Allegiance became like the hand over the heart instead of the palm facing outward. In present day, the Roman salute or the Bellamy salute or the flag salute, any of those things that are very similar to the salute going on over in Germany back in the 40s, it is really only seen by very far circles and is excused as being like, you know, just a Roman salute that was very normal to do towards the flag back in the day. In present day, there are also far in Europe who engage in the Roman salute. All in all, we know exactly what that was. We all saw it perfectly clearly. There's no need to be gaslit, no need to question yourself. There is nothing to back up that the Roman salute is an understandable excuse for this, as the Roman salute does not even go back to times of ancient Rome. And I hope that the politicians over in Germany who are dealing with Elon Musk right now and the chaos he is wreaking upon their political system, I hope they see this, because in Germany, this gesture is going to be taken very differently than it is going to be taken here. Okay, this is unacceptable and unexcusable. There is no excuse for this. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise.
Shout outs to Becca Day for breaking down the history. Bro, I didn't know it was like that back in 1892 in the US, back in the schools, man. That's crazy.
Mark Zuckerberg, you need to stop. Bro didn't even wait one full day till after the TikTok ban to launch a competitor to CapCut. If you didn't know, ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, also owns the most popular short-form editing app, which also briefly got banned yesterday. So Zuck not only wanted to take TikTok users, but now they're also launching a short-form editing app called Edits. I'm sorry, but read the room. Not only is the timing of this announcement just cold-blooded, but we are so tired of the copying. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day when America is creating knockoffs of Chinese products. And for anyone keeping track, that's now buying Instagram, copying stories from Snapchat, boomerangs from Fahoto, reels from TikTok, subscriptions from you-know-where, threads from Twitter, and now edits from CapCut. And I probably missed some.
Shout outs to Dylan Page. That's crazy. I didn't realize that there were that many knockoffs. Happy to say, finally, CapCut is back up working again.
If you missed the inauguration, here's everything you need to know. Melania showed up dressed as an absolute gangster. All the tech moguls of the world, from Zuckerberg to Bezos to Elon Musk and even Shou Chu, were sitting front row. Hillary Clinton walked in without a pardon from President Biden, while Obama walked in completely alone and looked a little awkward. J.D. Vance was sworn in as the Vice President of the United States, surrounded by his family, living proof of the American dream. And Donald Trump, surrounded by his enemies, the Bushes, the Clintons, and the Obamas, was sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. And then he gave a speech talking about how we are entering the golden era of the United States, where the sun will shine around the world. And then he didn't hold back, talking about how terrible the last administration was, but how that ends today. He said he wants his legacy to be that of a peacemaker. No new wars and ending all current wars, bringing our troops home. He said we are going to drill, baby, drill, close the borders, equality and riches for all, ending censorship and misinformation in the United States, bringing back freedom of speech. He said he wants to make America healthy again and announced how we're going to be going to Mars. Now Trump is continuing on to the Capital One Arena, where he is going to sign over 200 executive orders in front of all of his supporters. He said the United States is going to win like never before and how we are going to make America great again. As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
I'm happy everything ran smooth. Shout out to WFF News. It's crazy how she said he was surrounded by his enemies. That's crazy. But true.
Good to see you. Thank you. How can we stop what's happening?
This device has shown me something very different. So we're just looking at the old world right here, just so you guys can see this. Somebody said that's a proper VR headset. Yeah, that's what that is right there. Like when you look at the pyramid and all the buildings surrounding Egypt, it's completely in shambles because when you look at old stereoscope photos of Egypt, you see giants. That's why a lot of the stuff over in Egypt is all completely destroyed. And they were having wars. Right? That's what they told you. They were having wars over, this person was allegedly fighting this person. What they were really doing was blowing up a lot of that stuff so that people couldn't see the old world. For example, when you start to see that everything is just remarkable in the old world, you also begin to understand Egypt too looked a lot like this. And then you start asking questions. For example, if they already have electricity and gas light bulbs and all kinds of technologies that are already here, but stereoscope photos show you something different, and it's truly mind-blowing. The more I would go into this, let me get you another one. And I like color, because color kind of gives you a little bit of different way of seeing something. St. Louis World Fair. Check that. Oh, yeah. We were just tossing up building.
Yo, this is my first time hearing about a stereoscope. Shout out to Cultivate Elevate. It's very interesting.
A mysterious ring has been discovered in Lithuania, and I believe that this is the same ring that J.R.R. Tolkien wrote about in his books. There have been many rumors that the Lord of the Rings were based on true stories because J.R.R. Tolkien said that when he was a boy, he worked in a Catholic church and had access to sacred ancient texts that existed underneath the church that were later put into the Vatican archive that nobody else can now access. And the theory is that he actually came across a hidden history of humanity, and with that knowledge, he wrote all of the Lord of the Rings, all the lore, the entire map, which is actually a place beyond one of the ice rings on this map. And this is why he had so much lore, an absurd amount of lore for each spot on the map. And it was all because he had access to these ancient books from the Vatican, pretty much. That is why at the end of the Return of the King, when everybody sails over to Valinor, there's this imagery of a boat sailing between two tall land masses, and those are actually supposed to be the ice walls. Something very similar to the Leviathan's Gate on this map. They actually sailed either from the outer ring or from Earth through this to go to Valinor.
Do y'all realize that he's gonna be in office till 2029, basically 2030? Do y'all realize the whole entire tech oligarchy was at his swearing in? Y'all, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, everything made new. Mark my words, this is the last president.
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed tonight's rabbit hole. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you check out this one right here. Thanks again. Until next time.